Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boxing Unlimited once again, and the video we're going to be doing today is the fight between David Morrell Jr. and Kalajdzic. It's a very important fight. It's for the WBA light heavyweight regular title, and we're going to be talking about the tactics and the predictions. This fight is going to come up on Saturday, sorry. And in no particular order, we'll explain to you what we feel should be the tactics to have to win this fight between both Morrell and Kalajdzic. You know, is we know Morrell. Morrell is known in boxing circles, even though he's not as popular as other fighters like Benavidez. We know him as a knockout artist. He's knocked out everybody but one. And for Kalajdzic to have a chance, he has to take a page from the fight between Lennox Allen, who gave him that, who he defeated on points. He has to take a lead from him. You know, for Kalajdzic to even have a chance as well, his style has to be a style that will upset Morrell. You know, in and out, because he's got a good movement. But Morrell has a good movement. He's had over 300 amateur fights from Cuba, and he's a monster, so to say the least. He's good. He's accurate in his punches as well, and he's got speed and hand speed and leg speed, and he comes on the front foot. The only way Kalajdzic will have a chance is to put him on the back foot. And how do you do that? You come in, he's not putting him on the back foot and staying in his face to bang like he did against Beterbiev. At the end of the day, that is what finished him, and he was knocked out in the fifth round. He has to come in and go, come in, fight like come in and go back, and come in and go back. This is the $1 million question. Is it going to happen like that? That is the question what we'll be asking. You know, I had a discussion with somebody who said that Kalajdzic might win this fight because of his movement. And I told him, look, this guy, even though he's had few fights, his amateur fights is interesting. He had so many amateur fights before, and they'll be moving him, you know, very carefully. And now, from the super middleweight, where he had held the regular title in WBA, he's moved into the light heavyweight. The fight I want to see is a fight between Morrell and David Benavidez. If that fight happens, a lot of things is going to be a banger and a thriller, and anything can happen in that fight, you know. But in this fight with Kalajdzic, you know, it's a good fight, a good test for Morrell. You know, if he crosses over this, we'll see how good he was and how because I would like him to fight Beterbiev. That is the fight I want him to do, or fight before. That is the fight we want him to fight. Him and Benavidez will also meet. Yeah, there is a chance they will meet, you know, recently, because of the Saudis is coming to the equation, and they're making fights, you know, making good fights, you know, and that is very important in boxing. People who will probably not want to fight each other, like Canelo is dodging David Benavidez like a plague. You know, Canelo, I'm happy he's been stripped of his title. One of the titles is no longer undisputed because he's held on those titles and literally dodged and avoided the best fighters. He doesn't want to fight Benavidez. He doesn't want to fight Morrell. These are the top contenders there. The Benavidez was a mandatory for him for over 3 years, and he ran away. So I'm really happy, no matter what you think about that. I'm saying that openly. You know, no disrespect to anybody, but he can't hold down everybody to suspect like that. He hold everybody down, and he's, you know, saying what he wants as if he's the organization. I thank God off my heart for the IBF, who had taken the cue and has done what they've done by stripping him of the IBF title. So he's no longer the undisputed champion. So that other people will have chance. He's not the only man there. You know, yeah, call yourself the face of boxing and you're dodging everybody. That is by the way anyway. You know, for Kalajdzic to have a chance, he must upset the rhythm of Morrell. Whether he will be able to do that is another question altogether. It's $1 million question. And then he has to come with body punches, Whether he's also going to do that, because Morrell has got good defense, he's got big posts, he's heavy-handed, he can punch. But we do not know how he's going to take some punches when it comes to monsters like a Beta BF. And how he's going to fare with a moving machine like Bivol. Or how he's going to fight David Benavidez. These are the three fighters I want him to fight before rating him. Yeah, at least he has to fight one and win before we rate him to the position. But he's a monster. He's a Cuban monster. And this is a good test for him. And combinations is important in this fight. It's crucial and paramount. You throw your combinations and you move out and you come in again with punches again. It's important. Angles has to be set. He has to come from the front foot, pressurize and put the other person on the back foot. And accuracy of punches is very important. Timing your opponent is also crucial and important as well. You time and you come in, you time and then setting your punches, your jabs with your right combo, for your right combo to come in and set like 3 jabs at a time and then come with a straight right to the middle. Because Morrell is a southpaw and the angles must be set. Positions has to be taken from where you can rock him with your right foot on the middle. And then come to the stomach, because the body punches are very important. What it does is snap the energy away from the person receiving it, and then weaken the legs, and especially towards the end of the fight, it takes away everything. One big uppercut to the body. We saw it in the lower weight when Lomachenko fought Kambosis. He stopped him for the first time in his life, in his career. He was stopped by a left hook uppercut to the body. So you need this kind of punches. The pressure has to be there. It's very, very important. Whoever pressurizes consistently and relentlessly will win this fight. The fight is it's not a 50-50 fight. I have to be honest with you. Even though Kalajdzic has got more fights and more experience, I think the Cuban Morrell is a monster, so heavy-handed. I think he wins this fight. Kalajdzic, because we always say one punch can change the complexion of the fight, and styles make fight. For Kalajdzic to have a chance, he has to fight in a certain way, and the certain way he has to fight with is he has to come in. I've said he come in and out and throw a lot of punches, combinations. And then his defense has to be solid as well, because Morrell is heavy-handed. He's got venom in his punches. If he catches you, he takes you out. So it's very important. He has that discipline and the patience as well. Because if you rush into Morrell, and they change standing in front of him, he's going to be a gunner in some few rounds. He will take you out because he's heavy-handed. He's got a punch, and he's got venom in his punches. He must stop Morrell from fighting his fight. Upset him, make him desperate. Whether these are going to be all these things are going to be possible is another question altogether. But these are the tactics we feel and we think Kalajdzic will use in winning this fight. No doubt about that. If he's going to come and come in and jab, and then right across, and then moves out from the angle, because he has to close. For him to have a chance against Morrell, he has to close and will not give Morrell any chance or any space. He has to close up. We saw Lennox Allen do that successively for 10 rounds or 12 rounds, as the case might be. It depends on how you come. Before you can win Morrell, is a tough ask for Kalajdzic. I have to be honest. For him to win, he has to come by the way of front foot, upset the movement of and the style of Morrell. Make Morrell miss and make him pay. There are so many other things here. The work rate has to be superb. He must have that energy. After all this after all said and done, the question is, can he upset the rhythm of David Morrell? If he does that, he wins, but we don't think that it's possible because of the caliber of punches and the heavy-handedness of David. And then what we're looking at, prediction, we will say, because of all this and because of the way David Morrell fights, is stoppage before the end of the 10th round. That is what we're calling this fight. And we'll have to stop now. We wish you the best. Do have a nice day. Thanks, and God bless.